Welcome to the No Cap Sports Show podcast where sports and convos collide. I'm your host, the Cobra.
Hey, yo, I'm your host, Coach Milton.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm your host, Coach Odom.
What
Oh,
up?
yeah.
I made it.
What's
What's
good with you?
happening?
Oh man.
Mhm.
Yeah, oh man. What's good, brother?
Indeed.
Nothing, man. Hump day, man. Getting over this hump, right? Slide right into the weekend.
Oh man, you already know. No
Yeah.
question.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to shout out to who we want to be our sponsor, Sprite.
I had to drink a Sprite to get right this morning.
After a long night, I keep telling all our listeners and viewers, I know y'all think I'm playing. Sprite, please reach out to me. We're gonna tag you in the post. After a long night and you're trying to get right, get you a cold in a can. Sprite. And I guarantee you it'll help bring you back.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What's up, man?
Ain't nothing, man. Sure, we got a special guest gonna be pulling up on us soon, man, in the next several minutes. So I'm excited about that. The
Yeah.
OG Chris Warren, former NFL running back. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, looking forward to chopping up with him. Other than that, man, everything good, man. Been watching some good football, peeking at baseball a little bit. The boy Otani is he's stupid, man. He
Never seen nothing like it in my lifetime.
never seen nothing like it, man. He striking you out and then he rocking you for 3 homers, man. That's man. That's yeah. Come on, bro. Who does that?
Right.
That's video game.
The ultimate
Otani,
weapon,
that's
boy.
who
The
do it.
ultimate weapon. The
Yeah.
ultimate weapon.
No question about it. No question.
Uh-huh.
What y'all think about last night, man? That was some great opening day game one.
Yeah.
Oh
Great
yeah.
game.
Only saw the first game. I only saw the Houston OKC game, but that was a hell of a game.
That's the
Yeah.
only team that played.
Nah, Golden State played last night, too.
That's the
Golden,
only team. Oh, Golden State played. Who did
yeah.
they play?
Golden State played.
He know, man. He being petty,
Oh, he
coach,
being
man. You
petty.
ain't
Oh,
come
my
on, man.
bad.
Coach.
I'm in La La Land. My bad. I took the bait. My
Shout,
bad.
Hey,
shout out,
coach, you
shout
gotta
out.
pay attention to him, man. He'll sneak one by you.
Hey, shout
You
out to all
definitely
our
got me on
listeners.
that one.
Hey, on a serious note, shout out to all our listeners and viewers, man. I think we all have somebody that's been affected by, the crazy thing, cancer. You might have somebody that's going through it or somebody that has been through it. That's the reason why I'm rocking the pink joint, rocking the pink, no cap, pink. You know what I mean, or whatever the case may be. So shout out to all our listeners and viewers. My mom, personally, is someone who went through that. She is still here with us. She is a survivor. She is a fighter. So shout out to all our listeners and viewers. If you know somebody that went through it or is going through it or you lost a loved one, we support you. We love you and continue. You are in our prayers and in our spirits. So salute.
Yeah, rest in heaven, mom. I love you. I miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got my little nephew. He's 7 years old. That's going through it as well. So we all been touched by it for
No
sure.
question. No question.
Yeah. So what y'all think about the football games, man? NFL and college football, some good ones.
Bro, I think Cincinnati showed us the right way to start the weekend off last Thursday. Took care
For
of what we
sure.
needed to surprise a lot of people. Real,
Yeah,
real happy with the way your former quarterback from your team, Joe Flacco. One thing about Flacco, he know how to get that ball out of his hands, throw the ball all around the yard. I thought that was very important. And yeah, I thought it was some good football. Detroit looked real good on Monday.
Dominant.
They look like they look here. Ain't no letdown. Don't let game one fool you. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
they flying around.
It's all starting to come together. You got Kansas City getting all their weapons back. They're looking good.
Yep.
Dallas looked pretty good.
Dallas look good. They look pretty
Dallas
good
look good. Yep.
on
I
offense.
definitely like how Pickens is. He ain't drop off when CD came back. and the running back is doing well, and Dak is getting the ball out of his hand as well, playing some real good football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them boys flying
What's going
around,
on with Miami, man? They falling apart at the seams.
Well, they're bad. They're a bad football team.
Yeah, they bad football team and they bad leadership. They messed up when they paid Tua anyway. So I would have never paid Tua, or if I would have paid Tua, I would have gave him another 1 year extension, or I would have franchise tag him, and then that way he has to prove to me. So, which I don't understand is because the simple fact is when you got weapons like a Waddle and Tyreek Hill, even when even when he's slowing down, he's still one of the top 5, top 10 fastest people in the league. So
Mhm.
Yeah, he got a whole.
I just feel like you just got to have a certain type of leader to lead men when you playing I apologize, when you're playing for the Miami Dolphins. You got to have a leader, man. And I think their coach's time is up. I think
Mhm.
and I think he sort of lost the locker room. So when you lose the locker room, it's tough to get players to play for you.
Yeah. I like how Kobe Brissett has stepped in and playing well for the Arizona Cardinals. Speaking of leadership, lack of leadership, guy steps in and doing what, even though they didn't win.
Oh
He's
yeah, yeah. He's
Brissett
moving.
always been reliable.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He gonna play another 5 years in the NFL if he wants to.
yeah. He
He,
definitely taking advantage of that situation.
What
him,
So
what
and- him,
happened
and-
to what happened to Geno Smith, man? He just fell off all of a sudden, right?
No, he didn't fall off. He went to the Raiders
That's what it is. The
in Las
location.
Vegas. In Las Vegas,
Got you, got you, got you.
it's a difference. It's a difference of playing for a pro team in Seattle and a team that's in Vegas.
Yeah.
yeah,
And you'll practice and you play 5 minutes away from you play basically on the strip.
Yeah, you
And
play in the mix.
you practice 30 minutes away from the strip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mindset gotta be different.
Shit, speaking of Vegas, you hear that rumors are out that there's a bidding war for their defensive end. Is it defensive end? What's the boy's
Crosby.
name?
Who? Crosby? Max
Oh.
Crosby?
Crosby. Yeah, it's a bidding war for him.
Oh.
Cowboys and a couple other teams are inquiring about him. I know he
trying.
always.
So Vegas like, man, see how many picks we can get in the trade or something, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah, he
it's
definitely.
gonna be.
I think you definitely need to trade him now if you can get something for him. Because that'd be the best thing because you don't want because he definitely ain't going back there when his deal up. Even though he just signed a new deal, I think even last year or right before
Yeah.
this. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting how it goes here in the next couple of days. Somebody gonna make a move for him. So
Mm-hmm.
he worth
Crazy.
it regardless.
Crazy.
He's worth it regardless. So
Oh yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah. College football, a lot of ranked teams went down this past weekend. What's your thoughts on those games? I didn't even look. I text Pumi to let him know I was in this area. I didn't realize his mom was playing on Friday evening, and
yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay, now I see why he ain't answering me back because the TV happened to flash the highlights, and I saw Miami lost. So I was like, man, you got to be a bigger man than that. I answered the phone when he called me.
I called his mom. I said his mom. Girl. I called his brother. And his brother was like, "Oh, he ain't answering the phone. If he don't, he don't care who you are. He ain't answering the phone when his mom lose." And I was like, "You right." So he didn't answer the phone, but he finally came to and was like, "My bad, I was sick." I said, "Yeah, I was sick." You know what I mean? I said, "But y'all Miami still in a good place. They lost one game, so what? It ain't like it used to be. It's better to get that one loss out the way."
Well, here's the crazy part. Oh, I don't know if it's whether they lost right now or not. Is remember the quarterback, man? That's the same way he started hitting the downward slide when he was at Georgia, throwing them picks, and he didn't recover from when he started throwing them. I mean, they were playing good defense, but he just looked like his old Georgia self. So hopefully he recovers and and gets back on track because You know, that's how he fell off the grid last year or the year before with Georgia. So yeah, they
Well,
only gonna go as far as he
I hope
take
he
them.
continues.
Yeah.
Right, I hope he continues to throw picks, and I hope they lose every game. I'm a Florida State fan.
How
Everybody
Florida
know my
State do?
mom. Okay?
How
Trash.
y'all play this weekend? Y'all play? Who y'all play?
It don't matter. We getting ready for next. We getting ready for spring, man. Spring ball. Spring
Hey,
ball.
hey,
It
they
was
get ready to
all
fire
good
old
just a
boy.
week ago.
They get ready to fire. They get ready to have a new head coach. They're gonna be looking for a
Yeah.
head coach and a quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey, September 1st was a good day.
Oh, it's beautiful.
October 22nd, not so much.
Terrible, man. Notre Dame had a nice win. Man,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because I'm saying I love, and that's his name. Man, that young man, that running back number 4, man. Man,
Yeah.
he run, man.
He the real deal.
Man, he running.
He the real
Certain
deal.
people, you know, if you was a former player, basketball, football, hockey, whatever, soccer, they sort of remind you of stuff you know you used to do, man, and remind you of your sort of style, right? Man, he run that ball, man. I love the way he run the ball, bro. I love the way he run the ball. He is a good, and he a good teammate too. He a
Yeah,
great
great
team. He seems
teammate.
like he's a good
Great
teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I talked to Jordan Clark, Ryan Clark's son, about him when we went to dinner when he was out here training for the season and getting ready for the combine and the draft or whatever. And I asked him about him, and he was like, "Man, he cool, laid back, that you would ever think. He nice."
Uh-huh.
That number 24 saved y'all though. That kickoff return was huge.
Oh, he do that almost every week. He a beast.
No, he doesn't.
Price.
No, but
He
he
a
doesn't do
beast.
kick. No,
He said no, it doesn't.
yeah, he
He
is a
do.
beast, but no. The
He
only problem I
do.
got with number 20, only problem I got with number 24 is his uniform. It's terrible.
Yeah, but I'm
Whoever's
just
dressing
saying
him.
he a beast though.
Oh, he a monster. Y'all he a monster, but he don't do that every kicker. He didn't do that against who y'all lose against? Who y'all lose? Y'all lost against somebody.
When?
Oh, y'all don't have no losses this year?
It's been so long ago, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Knock it off. Nah, it's been so long ago.
It's been, some people go forward, other people go backwards. You know what I mean? I don't remember our losses. It wasn't recent. It wasn't recent.
That's
I
true.
was probably in another time zone the last time we lost. You know what I'm
was right there. You was
Right
there.
there, right there.
You was right there on the floor. Right there. Right there. Quiet.
Oh my goodness.
Quiet.
That's crazy.
Quiet. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We gotta get this thing rolling, man.
Mm-hmm.
Coach O got to go.
Hey, did he pop in? I thought I seen him pop in.
Yeah, he working on connecting his mic and his camera so we can add him to the show. He backstage.
Okay, I was gonna say
that's dope. That's dope, man. Even before he come on here, man, he an OG, man. Oh man, I used to love watching him play, bro. He used to run that ball when he was at UVA.
Yeah,
like that. Like it wasn't no ESPNs and none of that. You got your local channel. You got a chance to watch UVA, University of Maryland. Back in the day, I ain't even see no Virginia Tech game like that.
Oh yeah.
Here's the crazy part about it. So me and this dude have known each other since 1990. And the only reason we know each other is because of football. But this will be the first time we've talked football ever.
Wow.
Ever. Wow. And when I mean, man, that this dude, like you said, oh, he's an OG. This dude's like my big brother, man. He turned the keys over to the castle when we were at Ferrum. And so, for me, it's just one of them things, man, where you got a dude, man, that all of his greatness, but when we around each other, it was just like we are, just real dude. Nobody, for me anyway, I ain't never given. He'll tell you when I first met, I'm like, who the hell is Chris Warren? I don't give a shit. Who the hell is Chris Warren? but
Yeah.
we hit it off, man. But he is probably one of the most humble dudes that I know outside of the crew that we have on here, man. So, just when you start talking about all his accolades, he probably won't bring them up because that's just what type of dude is. But that dude, man, was probably one of the best running backs in the '90s. If you add him to probably top, I think, what was it, 92 through 97, he was in the top 20. At one point, he
Easy.
was top 2.
Easy.
Like this month,
Yeah.
this motherfucker was for real.
Yeah,
Easy work.
Coach Milton, I'm excited to have Chris on and get to chop it up with him. He's somebody, his name's rung bells for me for a long time, being from Northern Virginia and hearing about
Indeed.
this awesome running back at Robinson High School out there in Fairfax. So now I get to chop it up with the myth and the legend. So you know what? Why don't you go ahead and introduce our special guest for this evening, Coach?
Hey man, he is recently one of the Seattle Seahawks top 50 players of all time. He is still currently their all-time leading rusher. And in 2018, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he was nominated for the Hall of Fame alongside of, was it Sean Alexander? And I forget my other man, Ricky Waters. And like you said, man, one of Virginia's own sons, Robinson's first son. Let's bring him on, Mr. Chris Warren.
Welcome to the Snowcast Sports Show podcast, Chris.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, man, I'm having connection problems. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, I see you on 2 different cameras, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the other one off.
Well, let me shut this one down. All right.
Okay.
Cool. All right, yeah.
Yes, sir. How you doing, big bro?
There we go. Good, man. How y'all fellas doing tonight?
We doing amazing. We
doing
amazing. Yep, we got you now.
Okay, cool. There's a little delay on my side.
Okay, let me all right, I removed the other camera, so we good.
Yeah. You know what it is. It's little bro in the building.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So we definitely appreciate you coming on the show, Chris, and showing the podcast some love, man, and giving our viewers and listeners the opportunity to hear your amazing journey, your story, football, life, words of wisdom, man. I can't wait. I was telling the fellas earlier, you're a legend because I'm from Northern Virginia, and your name always rang bells, and it's a pleasure and an honor to be able to sit here and chop it up with you.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm here for the night. Y'all got me. We can talk about everything from high school, college, pros, the ups, the downs.
Yeah.
Talk about the future.
Yeah, so let's jump right into it. So where did the legend of Chris Warren begin as a kid?
Can just chop it up. Oh man, I started out and I was born in Silver Spring, and quickly moved down to Charles County, Maryland, a little small town called Indian Head.
Yep.
And that's where I got my chops. That's where I got my toughness. That's where I got my my introduction to sports. Seeing all the guys before me in the neighborhood, my dad, my uncles, just so many other influences that probably you never would have heard of before, but had such an impact on my future sports career. So that was my humble beginnings from Charles County, Maryland, Woodland Village, and made it up all the way to all pro. So it was quite a journey, but that was my start.
Okay.
So
Go ahead, Coach Mill.
No. So when you got started, man, what was your first love? Because you was a multiple sport athlete. So what was the first
Yeah.
love?
Oh man, my first love was baseball. I was a pitcher, center field, and shortstop. So, I was playing, semi-pro at 13 years old, and had the Yankees scouted me in high school. They used to come to the baseball games, and but it just weren't that many opportunities, to go straight from from college right to the pros. I probably would have been in the minor leagues for a couple of years, and who knows what. But it was for me growing up. That probably was the only way you was gonna make it. Coming from where I came from was sports. So whatever season it was, I was playing. Baseball, football, track, basketball, whatever. So and I continued that on up until I got to Robinson, and I did baseball and track at the same time. So that was up until my junior year, and then I couldn't keep going on in my senior year with that. So I had to give up baseball. But I also ran track in high school, so I think that's where I developed my speed and the top end speed, being able to maintain my speed, speed endurance, all that stuff. I learned that from track. So I had a well-rounded background as far as that led me to my football career, sports-wise.
That's tough. Coach, Chris, first of all, man, it's always a pleasure to see you, big dog. It's always a pleasure to see you, man. You already know, whether we in Seattle, you know what I mean, and we hanging out in Seattle or whatever, you always show your boy love. Or we back in the day in DC, or you know what I mean, whenever you saw me out, man, it was always love. Whether I was with your little bro, my big bro, Sean Springs, or I was just by
Right.
myself.
Right.
Once it was an introduction, it was love. So
That's
I
right.
always
That's right.
wanted to, I tell people all the time, man, I appreciate you, man. You always looked out for me no matter where I was. Just a little knucklehead running around Seattle. I don't know where I'm going. Next thing you know, you see me, you be like, oh, what the hell
Yeah.
you doing out here? I like
Over
shit, Chris.
here, yeah, over there.
You be like, I be like, see,
Yeah.
Dub, I ain't got to play on Sunday. Sean got to play. Shit, I'm outside. I'm here to visit. Watch him play. But I just
Yeah,
want to
man.
always, I always give you a flower. I always tell you I appreciate it. But who was some of your coaches that was influential? Now, I know you said your uncles and your dad, but was it any coaches that sort of like pulled you and be like, hey man,
Right.
you got a real opportunity to do something with this football? Was it one of your coaches at Robinson? Was it one of your little league coaches? Or what can you tell our listeners and viewers, who were one of your coaches that sort of, helped you, guide you, and sort of get you on that right path to say, hey, Chris, this can really be something to help, take care of you as well as help take care of your family.
Yeah. At every level of sports I played on, I had great coaches and my talent and the position I should be playing, where I could be most useful.
Okay.
All the way from my first little league team. That boy's a running back. That boy's a running back. They tried me a receiver,
Yeah.
offensive line, anywhere. So that was funny how it started though. That's how it started. And
Right.
as I got older, went to high school. I didn't play my freshman year. I only played like 3 years of little league football, and
Okay.
I didn't play after like I don't know, maybe 7. I didn't play again until 10th grade for
Wow.
football wise. But when I did start playing along the way, Coach Hines, my running back coach at Robinson, he was he was one of the coaches that told me about the recruiting game, with the practices I need to have, what my skill level had to be to get to the goal that I wanted, which was I wanted to be a D1, starting D1 running back. So, the offense was geared towards me. We ran an option, triple option, toss left, toss right. I've been running outside zone since 10th grade, and continued all the way up through Dallas when I played with Dallas, Seattle, Philly as well. So
Wow.
just a bunch of coaches. My running back coaches I had in Seattle, they were just invaluable to me because I just fine-tuned my game. I had all the tools, to be a great running back. I had speed, quickness, good hands. Could run inside, could run outside, and but just had to learn the other part of the game, pass protection. Catching the ball, running routes, knowing where to be on the field. So it was a collection. I'm sure.
Gotcha. Appreciate that.
Hey,
So-
Chris, how did you get from Maryland to Virginia? What had you go across the bridge to the Virginia side?
Funny story. I was at this school called Lackey High School, and I was going to play a year there, and I was still living in Maryland. I just took a job up in Virginia. I went out for the football team, so I get out there after being around the neighborhood. Everybody knows what I can do. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm the next running back that comes through Lackey High School, and they're gonna start. So I get to practice, and the first day of practice, I was playing left tackle in 9th grade. I said, "Oh, something wrong here. Something is not right. Something is not right. They don't want me to get out of here. They try to keep me."
Golly, go.
That day, I walked. I left practice. Walked home. I was like, that was it. I told my mom. I said, "Mom, I got to move to Virginia." I said, "I'm not gonna be able to make it out of here with playing like this. These coaches don't know what they're doing."
Talking about an experiment.
So that was my awakening. Yeah, experiment, right? Put Chris at left tackle.
Left tackle too.
Man.
Golly.
Left tackle. Back what year that was, 19 whatever, 82, 83.
Dang.
Nah, man.
Dang.
Wow.
Crazy.
So that was at that time, I was wanting to go to get a scholarship. You see Notre Dame on TV, you see all Penn State, you see all the the glory of college football back in the 80s. You're like, man, give me a scholarship. So
Yeah.
I couldn't make it, being there. So that was my main reason for switching schools was just opportunity.
Hey, you had good feet, so you'd have made a hell of a tackle. Oh man. Hey, so you say you play. So once you come over to Virginia and you in all these sports, when did the reality of going to college for football really hit? Because I'm sure you had some opportunity, like you say, you had baseball going on, you had track going on. When did you decide that football was the thing for you, like that was going to get you to college?
Oh man, that's a great question. It was probably my junior year, week 3, week 4. Coach tells me there's going to be scouts at the game. So I'm like, scouts for what? I'm thinking like, somebody just taking film the next day or whatever. But he said, no, it's some coaches coming to watch you play. Like, I don't know, I can't remember the teams, maybe Clemson or whatever, but we just so have a scrimmage that day, and you know, showing what you got. If you got to invade a teammate, if you got to run somebody over, if you got to, you know, make somebody look bad, but they come here to see you, what you can do. And you know, from that day on, I was performing for the scouts, even though they weren't there. But that was my motivation. Every day was like, okay, I got to practice like the scouts are watching, so I get that scholarship. That was my main.
Chris, what made
So
you? I know you was getting recruited by everybody, or what schools were you getting recruited by, and what made you decide to go to UVA? Like, why UVA?
Shit, I could have went anywhere. My top five was Ohio State, Notre Dame, Penn State, US. At UVA, it was just, you know, home thing. I was still far away from home, still close enough to home, but the team was on the uprise. They had, you know, going to a big bowl game. A lot of guys were coming back. That top 5 recruiting class in the country when I went to UVA. So
Okay.
The guys that came into you that ended up, you know, we had Sean Moore that was there, Ray Savage, Herman Moore. So, you know, a bunch of guys came in and, you know, take the program to the next level. You know, as you go to school, you know, college, how things get, you know, things don't work out. I had a great freshman year, even though I didn't play running back at all. I played corner my freshman. And
Wow.
I was co-ACC Rookie of the Year as a cornerback. And because we had Barry Word, Howard Petty, it was 2 that were dynamite running back see already for 2-3 years, and they were seniors. I wasn't going to see any time. So
right.
I ended up transitioning the corner. Ended up being a good spot for me. And yeah, I mean, I could have gone anywhere else. If my last 2 final decisions, I would have gone to USC if I didn't go to UVA.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Chris, I want to back it up just a little bit because you did play at Robinson High School, Northern Virginia, and the football was very tough in Northern Virginia during that time. I know you had your rivals with Lake Braddock, and you know around the corner was like West Springfield, and then you had your TC Williams. Tell us about the competition that you faced every Saturday or every Friday night against those Northern Virginia powerhouses.
Yeah, I didn't get the last part.
So tell our viewers and listeners.
Yeah, my video went out for a second. I didn't get the last part.
Okay. I'll just start over. So you came up in Northern Virginia at Robinson during a time where there was a lot of great high school football talent teams competition. And if you can tell us and the viewers and listeners, kind of describe what it felt like every Friday night going against those top teams in Northern Virginia, like Lake Braddock, West Springfield, TC Williams, Annandale.
Yeah, man, it was tough competition. Every week it was a beast you had to play against. We had crosstown rival Lake Braddock. You know, that was always a tough game. West Springfield, tough game. On the line, I remember, you know, just every team we played for, they were a guy on the team. They had 2, 3, 4 players. TC Williams had the twins, the McNeil twins, and Joe Ledbetter, and a whole team full of athletes and team, you know, guys that can play ball. and they grew up together. They so it's like that's hard to beat. And it was just tough competition, man, every week. Like the playoffs. If you go to playoffs back then, you had to outright win your conference, and anybody else ain't making it. So
Wow.
we're 9-1 and didn't make it no further than this regular season. And with
That's crazy.
us and TC were the two best teams in the same district. So they beat us like 13-9, and they win state that year. They beat Hampton Crabbers that year.
Yeah,
But I mean, playing ball in Northern Virginia was I could compare when I got to practice when I got to college and practice against dudes from other programs from high school. You could tell us like, okay, the things we practiced did in college when I went to UVA from Robinson. So we were coached at a high level. We had high level competition. We had great coaches, and we were helped, even though at the young age we are in high school. It's just like you got to be held accountable for what you're doing out there. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, it was something that taught me some discipline, toughness, because everything that you go through in a football game, you learn it. You can learn something from it in Northern Virginia football.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of skipped around a little bit you went from high school to UVA, and then we went back to high school as far as conversation goes. But being, I told these cats, Chris, when before you came on, me and you spoke on a couple of days ago. For me, bro, like I'm hearing your story for the first time, and I've known you since 1990s. We ain't never taught football. So my question has always been, how the hell you end up at Ferrum College? Out of all the places you could have gone, how the hell you end up at Ferrum?
Yeah, man. It's stuff at UVA was kind of the grade system was kind of off. I ended up not having sufficient grades for the school with the school requirements. NCAA requirements, I was good, but by the NCAA with the college admissions, it was not high enough for UVA standards. So I'm on academic probation for a semester. Then it's like, same grade average. It's like, well, dude, that's what it is. So I said, well, I just instead of sitting, and then ended up leaving the next semester. So it was a great thing. I didn't have a high enough GPA for that semester, and I opted to transfer instead of sitting out for a whole nother year. To transfer to D1, I could go D3 and play immediately, which was a blessing. That was a learning experience in itself.
Now I know how great Ferrum is. A lot of people don't know about Ferrum. That little hidden oasis. Can you hear me? Can you hear us? We kind of fading a little bit.
Yeah.
Nah, so I was saying, I know you said it was a
you.
great opportunity, great lesson. Who was it who recruited you at Ferrum? Was it Coach Norton? Was it Dave Davis? Was it Clifton? How did, again, I understand why you had to go there, but how did you end up there? Like who did you know that got you into Ferrum?
Yeah, it was all Coach Norton. I spoke directly to him, and that was all I needed to talk to. I talked to the man himself. What the school was like, what am I getting myself into? Am I gonna get the ball? He's like, he didn't even say, he said, I know you're coming from that school. and yeah, I said, yeah, I can see that driving near here.
Yeah.
And main recruiter, and Daryl Hammond, who was at UVA, he went to Ferrum. He had transferred to UVA from Ferrum when Ferrum was the last year they were junior college. That's when Daryl Hammond came to UVA, and I spoke to him about what what it was like there, this and that, and end up do so. And then I'm gonna go with Coach Norton, and then I'm gonna get on down there and run that triple option to see what happens.
So while at Ferrum, you were there for only 2 years, and to this day, you still have 13 individual records, and you have 4 Division III records, 3 returning punts and 1 returning kickoffs. Can you talk to me about that team, man, and what was special about that team that you were on? Not just as an individual, but I know it was a bunch of pieces around you down there too. Like how much talent is actually at the Division III level.
Yeah. That's nice, man. Yeah. The 2 years I was there, I think we only lost 2 games, and they were both in the national semifinal games. But we had team cohesion like no other, man. It was like, one guy picked another guy up. We knew each other. It was a small campus, so we got to know each other really, really well. You know what I mean? It's like everybody's a brother. Somebody's a big brother, somebody's a little brother, somebody's the uncle, whatever. Those teams were super talented. You got Freddie Stovall. You probably, he was 1,000-yard rusher before I ever got there. You had Melvin Dillard, who was All-American corner, Tidewater area. Probably should have been baller, but how things happen. But that team was just it was full of talent, and we had the right attitude with each other. The coaching staff, they knew how far they could push us, and we just we went on the big ass, and that's basically what we did. I probably maybe we played in the second half, maybe 2 games the whole time I was there. Where we had receivers, had running backs. We were, they ranked us up with Division II, and I think one year, my senior year, I remember 20. They said we got a new number 20, was Ferrum College. So we made it as a joke as a number 20 team. But we was averaging like 700 yards rushing per game. So that was just a little thing they put up just to give us a shout out. But our team was super talented, man. And we had a coach that knew exactly how to push us and how to use it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I never knew that, Chris. I thought you went to UVA all 4 years. I never knew that.
No, I was only there for 2 years at UVA and 2 at Ferrum.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
So that was that was it was a journey to make it there. It's like step after step after step. It's like you got to cross all the boxes. You can't skip. You skip something, you're going backwards.
Yeah.
So that was something that I found out the hard way. I was trying to do things and that gets you in trouble in the long run. So going to Ferrum taught me how to look at the other stuff going, business, be a good teammate, stuff like that. So, and it was little small things, but I didn't know I needed that stuff.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take a few seconds right here, Chris, to give you your flowers from me because of what you just said. Because when I first went to Ferrum, as you know, I went there, checked out the team from the fence, and said, "Shit!" I got back in my car, went back home, and I told them I was too good to be there. But I didn't meet you until after I went back, and I played the season, right? And I didn't know who you were until after the season. You were coming back from your rookie year, I believe. And so I was at Ferrum being an asshole after the season. And it wasn't until you and Sherm put your arm around me and said, "Yo, man, you ain't got to do all that, man. These mugs love you here." And it was because of that conversation you had with me that typed me up. And you didn't know me from Adam. And like I said, I told people on here today, me and you ain't never talked football before. Our relationship has always been you were my big brother coming in, and you ain't have to put your arm around me. So I
That's right.
told you, man, I love you from day one. You've been my big homie. And you know, you were the reason that I stayed at Ferrum. And like I said, you opened the door for me a lot of different ways, man, just from saying, "Hey, man, relax with all that bullshit." So I appreciate you. And Ferrum taught me and you a bunch of lessons because
I've
I
been
know
there too. I know, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Yes, sir.
Indeed. So salute.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you though, man. Your brothers in your corner.
But yeah, so now let's go about your draft. So you know how so you played at Ferrum, man, and y'all did some great things. How did the NFL come about? Like when did you start knowing that you were gonna start getting some serious consideration for the league? How did that come about?
It was probably late into my senior year when we were doing the playoffs. I got a letter from the Senior Bowl. Go down there to the Panthers Den, get your mail. I said, "Oh, Senior Bowl, okay." I'm gonna be down there with this black man with shit. But it was at that time I knew that I NFL coaches, and we doing practice, so I use that as another stepping stone coming from Ferrum. Even though I got the D1 pedigree and the D1 background, it's still this question in their minds about what kind of competition he play against. Can he hold up against these guys? Can he do the same thing against the big boys? So that was my whole mindset was I got to make sure that's not even in their mind. So I just made sure it's like have a good practice, be fundamentally sound, and go hard. And that was my main thing was like I just want an opportunity, and once I get the opportunity, it's like but that's probably like that's when I knew I was on the NFL radar. The Senior Bowl letter, and I was getting calls, and I got invited to the combine, and so that really solidified it then. And from there, man, it was just just working out, trying to be the best I can be, and just wait for my name to get called in the draft.
C-Dub, did you have like during the process, like did you have like, I know because you was going to a smaller school, but did you have like agents and like, I know you said you didn't really know until you got your notice in the mail, but did you have like agents and stuff like with you putting up the numbers and y'all being ranked like that? Did you have agents talking to you, throughout the year? I mean, throughout the season?
I started getting agents were starting to contact me. starting to invite me up for like New York, taking me to a Knicks game. Spend the weekend up there, showing me around town. So I probably had like maybe 4 guys do that, and I ended up signing one of them. The one that didn't take me all around was the one I ended up signing with. And but yeah, that too was another thing. That was another thing was when the agents start money, there is something going.
Right. For sure. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey Chris, so after you went to the combines and had workouts with teams and stuff, that you was drafted in the 4th round. Was that about where you thought you would be drafted, or were you expecting to be drafted a little higher?
I was expecting a little earlier. On what the Seahawks wanted. Seahawks drafted Cortez Kennedy, number 3 overall. Robert Blackman, 2nd round. Safety Terry Wooden, 2nd round. They drafted. I was the first offensive pick at 4th round, so it was a heavy push for defense. And but I had the D1. That's what got me that high draft pick for being D3 player. Coming out of D3, be drafted in the 4th round in 1990 was unheard of. So yeah, that was that was just the way it went, and I was top 100 coming out that year. So I mean, I'm top 100 player. I'm drafted. I was 89th pick overall. So I was top 100 as far as being picked. So yeah, that's pretty damn good for me. It's coming from small school and no scholarships. I had to wash our own clothes sometimes. Our own uniform.
No
So
weight
you weren't
room.
getting no extra gloves. You weren't getting no hats on the sidelines. You ain't getting no nothing over here. No tape on your feet.
Man, that sound like you was at an HBCU. That sound like you at an HBCU back in the day.
It was like what do you call it? Hey, you lucky you ain't sticking up like it was like a prison football field. Our practice field was like prison field.
Hey, welcome to Waikiki Beach.
Move to the yeah.
That was our slogan every day. Welcome to Waikiki Beach. Imagine where you would love to be right now.
Dang.
That's right. Old Coach Clifton come out there talking at Waikiki Beach. I said, there ain't no Waikiki around here. I got the whole point. It's all in your mind.
All in your mind.
Yeah.
So Chris, you get in. So in your first year, go ahead.
Y'all now and all this stuff is I had I had my pro day, so I had the Seahawks were coming to work me out. They doing all the drills, L drills, doing the combine over again, basically. So I had gone home for the weekend, so I'm gonna get ready, go get me some new shoes, come back ready. Man, hour and a half away from car breaks down. Hour and a half away from the workout from school. Coach is there waiting on me. GM there waiting. This nigga game is showing up late on the damn D3 and he ain't even here. I'm like, man, it's over. So make it Damn, for sure. I did all this shit right up until that. So they was like, you know what? Where you at? Just go to whatever, some so-and-so rest stop, and we'll come up there and meet you. I was like, that's kind of odd, but they come up about an hour. So what? So yeah, we doing this right here. I said, what right here?
No,
Man,
no
they worked me out
way.
at the rest stop. They worked me 81 on 81.
Oh, 81 truck stop.
They worked me out the rest stop on 81.
Wow.
Yep, 81 truck stop, man.
Only here at the No Cap
I
Sports
said, I ain't
Show
gonna make
podcast
it.
will you hear something like that. That's crazy.
Now
I
with the
must have did
truckers
something,
pulling
man,
through.
because I've been looking at what is going on out here at this rest stop. With the truckers pulling up and the kids getting out the car. People
And you
eating
over
chips.
there, you over there on the small,
But yeah,
a little patch of
workout
grass
for it.
doing your L drill. That's crazy.
100% going on.
That's crazy.
100%. Yeah, man. And that's a team that ended up drafting me. And I played in a golf tournament with the running back coach, the one that Chick Harris. He was my first running back coach in Seattle.
Yeah.
Playing the golf tournament with about 3 years ago. And we sitting there with the shuttle to go over. He said, yeah, man. I remember that time you worked out. I think I was gonna make it, man. I went on down to the next school, next player, go, finish off your list, your checklist. I was like, why you? I just had to see if it was for real. He said, I just want to see you run in person. So
Wow.
I finally got the answers to why they came up there and worked me out on the side.
Hey, and that was
Bless him. He's passed now, but yeah, man, he's that coach.
and that was dope in itself that they gave you their chance because they wanted to see it and they wanted to see it for themselves.
That's tough.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's
man.
tough.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, you didn't disappoint, that's for sure.
Hell no. Hey, C-Dub, who was some of your OGs when you got to Seattle? Obviously, you came in with Cortez and them. That's a great draft class. Who sort of took you under their wing when you got to Seattle?
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see. Oh, yeah, that was Jacob Green. He was a defensive end. I think he had been up year 10 by the time I got there.
Okay.
And but he was a first rounder out of Texas A&M. I think it's top 10 in all-time sack leaders and all time.
Yeah.
But he took me under his wing, and another dude, Edwin Kelly, was offensive lineman from South Carolina State. And
Wow.
we instantly clicked, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, I got this young buck right here. Gotta
My
watch
young
you,
buck,
gotta
yeah.
watch this young buck right here. Where you from? Where you say you from, boy? Man, from Northern Virginia, man. He said, oh yeah, I gotta watch you, young buck. Yeah, man, come over here with me. So, the older guys, man. I used to, I just go stay at all the older dudes and learn what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
How to navigate through the league, where to stay. They taught me, things, unnecessary shit I didn't have to go through. You know what I'm saying? It's like by, just listening to the old heads, man. Don't
stay out of the CD. Don't go to the CD. Stay away
stay
from
out
the
the
CD.
scene.
Yeah. Stay out the CD. Don't go to the CD. Stay away from that.
Man, the minute you go over there, something happens.
Stay away from there. Don't get off on that exit. No way.
I know you. Nah, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
Man. But yeah. Yeah, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So how was
Hey,
your? Go ahead, Cole.
hey, Chris, when did you, in your rookie year, when did you hit your stride? When did you know that, okay, I'm officially an NFL baller now, and the game slowed down for you, and you was ready to rock?
Oh man, that's probably because I didn't become a starter until my beginning of my third year. My
Mm-hmm.
first 2 years, I only carries. My first 2 years, I
Okay.
was mainly I played all special teams: punt return, kickoff team, punt team. So I was top 5 in punt return, kick return in the league, and uh, as far as running back, I only got just minimal carries. I think I had maybe one start. Somebody was hurt. I think I started. They gave me the ball like 7 times or something like that. I barely remember the game in my rookie year. But when I really started coming to my own part that third year in '92 as my first 1,000-yard season, I felt I could play free without thinking about pass protection, not knowing the quarterback check, make sure I don't go the wrong way, making sure I'm always covering the ball, protecting the ball, all the fundamentals, hitting the hole at the right time. All this stuff was clicking at the point to where, I couldn't get it wrong. I've done it so many times, wanting to get going working for that starting job. It's like by the time I hit stride, I couldn't get it wrong anymore. So, it was a journey of, I learned my chops and got my chops toughened up on special teams, and that kind of built my toughness. Gave me the definite confidence that I could last physically in the NFL if I could play special teams. In the NFL, you can pretty much, you'll be all right when you get to game time. So, but yeah, that was probably like the time when I really felt like I started to become, that's when I could start comparing myself to, let's see who top rusher. Who am I gonna go get now? Who on the list? You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted that spot. So um, that was probably when it started back in '92.
And that's crazy because in '92 you were in the top 12. You were number 12. '93 you was the number 8 running back. Top the Russian leader with 1,072 yards. And then talk about that '94 season, man. Like as you said, you start looking at the list and you start going after cats. Like talk about that '93-'94 season when you started
Mm-hmm.
to hit your groove and start to take down some of them names that was ahead of you.
Yeah, man. Shoot, I probably was strongest, fastest, and just ever as bad. Probably from '93, '98 through the third time. Just a matter of breaking the goals that I set, and competing against some of the people that I had to compete against was I had to play against Junior Seau. We were in the same division, so I played against him twice a year for 8 years. He's Derek Thomas. Played against him twice a year for 8 years at Kansas City.
Monsters.
Hall of Fame.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it,
We lose them.
I think we lose them. Let me.
You still there? There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
You froze up. You froze up. We missed everything you said.
Oh man, what was the last part you heard?
The last part we heard was Derek Thomas.
Oh, okay. Going through the defender, the Hall of Famers on defense that I played against. Junior Seau, Steve Atwater, all those guys, in the same division, and played them twice a year, Hall of Fame. Tough road. My game had to be tight. I couldn't. If the yard was out there to get, I had to get it, because if you didn't get it, they're gonna, have to deal with, somebody that, that's a Hall of Fame level that you're going against. So, it was no sleep at night before the games, but once the game started, everything was all good.
You also had a crazy, your team was loaded and stacked, man. Like, talk about some of the greats that was on your team and some of the players that you played with, and also some of the I guess we would say some of the misunderstood players like Bosworth or Steve Largent with no gloves.
That would be Dallas. That would be Cowboys. Oh, we're going straight Cowboys now then. No, I mean, like some of the best, Seattle, of course, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you cats like Rufus Porter. I mean, just like, if you can imagine just the person with the most energy and just all game long, he joking, all during the meetings. We're supposed to be quiet. So, I mean, you know how that locker room stuff is, man.
Yeah.
Cortez is the master joker. He'll have your car somewhere else every time you come out the locker room. Helmet be missing sometimes. You don't know where take your shoulder pads and hide them. So I'm like, man, we gotta get to the damn practice. He'll make it. He'll make it. But and Dallas was probably like, I mean, Dallas was something in the whole beast in itself with the characters we had, man. Just like any person, you know what I'm saying? He'll sit down with you, talk just like we talking. Real good brother. Deion's real good. Not himself and making his money, but he extend his hand out when it's a need, and he'll talk to you, and he want the brothers to do well, and so you always remember dudes like that, man. Larry Allen, I can just give your heads like that, but other than that. Larry Allen wouldn't talk to nobody unless he's trying to beat you up. Troy Aikman, you know what I'm saying? It was just a bunch of guys, man. Troy was cool. Troy Aikman was a hell of a leader. I seen him for the walkthrough on Monday, but he right there, walkthrough, practice, everything. I said, I don't see how he's doing it, man. And so just you get to meet a lot of good people. You get to experience a lot of things that people normally don't experience, and I'm just grateful for the time I had in the league. You know what I'm saying? I did the same way all over again from the beginning. You know what I mean? So it was the people I met, the people that supported me, just people that are in my life now. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm blessed to have gone through that whole thing, the whole experience.
That's awesome.
So talk about, man, how did you, when you broke the all-time leading rushing record for Seattle, man, talk about that. How did that come about? Because I was watching that as that unfolded? Can you explain?
Man, I was thinking I'm never gonna get that ball, man. I was like, come on, man, we run out of time here. I know y'all gonna cut me after this year, so we got making too much money and stuff on the cut line. So I think we're playing the 49ers.
Yep.
Playing the 49ers. I remember, I think it was the last time I touched the ball, and they gave me outside zone left. I needed 11 yards, and I got exactly 11 yards on that play, and broke the record by 1 yard.
Wow.
And so I had to broke it just 1 yard on my last play.
But
Last
didn't they? So the crazy thing was when y'all were playing San Fran, they had the ball and they were running the ball out, the timeout, and didn't the quarterback throw an interception or something?
Yeah.
And you because you needed like 20 some yards at that point, right? When you went out, when they had the ball back and they were trying to run out the clock, and they for some reason threw a pass.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, something happened. They fumbled. They got the ball back. I forgot what happened.
But I remember you were standing on the sideline.
What happened, Milt? I forgot what happened that game. What?
So San Francisco was driving out the clock. They were just running out the clock. And some reason they threw an interception because you needed like 20, 22, because we was watching the game. You need like 20 some yards. And I think you was at like 70 some yards at that point. You needed like 99 or something crazy. And for some reason they threw the ball and it was an interception and y'all got the ball back. But the crazy part was you wasn't out there on the first play. It's like, what are we doing? Like, he not gonna get the ball. Did someone tell your coach? Did someone remind your coach that, hey man, we need to get Chris the ball?
Yeah, let him run it out. He know what to do with it. I ran in that joint. I said, I'm going in anyway. I'm gone. I need that record. At least I'm gonna try to get it. Don't send me home without even trying.
That was crazy because you look, and Cole, he ran the ball, the game went off, the game was over. We didn't hear nothing about it. We was like, what happened? We were like, what happened? What the hell happened? Nobody celebrated, the game was over with. I think y'all had Warren Moon as your quarterback, didn't you?
That was it.
Warren Moon was your quarterback at that year, wasn't he?
Moon was quarterback,
Yeah.
He sure was.
That was crazy.
Moon was
last play of the game. TV went off.
What year was that, C-Dub? What was that? What year was that, Coach? 90 what?
It gotta be 97.
97.
97.
Yeah, your last year. 97.
97, 98. Yep.
That might have been Big Rose. That probably was Sean's rookie year. That probably was Spring's rookie year because he got drafted in 97.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, and I remember he played with Warren Moon. Yep.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing ever, man.
Yep.
hey, C-Dub, how you like playing in the Kingdom?
Oh man, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Loud. I mean, I think we only won like 9 games. Was most games we won in the season when I was there. But I mean, every year we was 9-7 or 8-8. Every year.
Dang.
You can stamp that down. But yeah, that Kingdom was something special, man. It was loud energy. You know, people right there on you. I mean, it's not you don't have to go far for the crowd, man.
Yeah.
And it was hell for the other team. We had you know, and they was on their turf, man. So they get that crowd get going and that pass rush, they come around the corner, man, like a 1.5 seconds, it's over.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was just a great atmosphere, man. And you know, they get to drinking and smoking up in there, man. You know, it's
going
nuts.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
In the parking lot is even worse. You know, when you come out to the parking lot, it's they just spill over from the stadium out
And y'all right downtown too. Man. Crazy.
right downtown, man. You
Yeah.
could leave the Kingdom, this spot called Celebrities. And the underground, a spot called the Underground and the spot called Cities. And then we would go eat at FX McCrory's. They had all these different beers and drinks and, you know,
Yeah.
big steak house and stuff. So the Seattle
Great.
this crab and all that kind of healthy food.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy, man. You already know. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Chris, can you compare and contrast the organizations that you played for in terms of how they treated the players? Seattle, Dallas, and Philly.
Yeah, but we had they were all different, man. They all had their different styles. You know, the Seattle was probably I don't know. It was different, but kind of similar. You know, they didn't treat us bad. You know, on road trips we had to get our own food sometimes in Seattle, but that was the only thing we complained about. We always stayed at nice hotels. You know, always had the police escorts and you know, stuff like that. But Seattle ownership didn't have as many nice parties as Dallas Cowboys. Very party.
Yeah.
He have any holiday season, he'll have a Halloween party, he'll have a Thanksgiving party, whatever. He'll have it right at the stadium, right in the end zone stadium. And like the field up, all lit up around, and we up in the end zone, in some end zone ballroom I didn't even know existed in the old. And man, he had like, you know, all the wives and girlfriends, they all going home with 8, 9 gift bags and all kinds of stuff, man. So you know, in that aspect, Jerry wasn't playing around. Sponsorships and his parties, and you know, meet this guy. You know, you got to meet a lot of people that you could, you know, probably use for business. So and then in Seattle, but you know, Dallas. I mean, Seattle seems to be more, you know, what can I say, athlete friendly as far as post career business. You know, it's you know, a lot of big companies want to do business with players. So now, but you know, since all the tech and you know, Bill Gates and all of them is out there, so that's, you know, that's great opportunities for the guys out there now when they're done playing.
Nice.
And as far as Philly, I was only in Philly for like 5 or 6 games. So, you know, we stayed at nice hotels. You know, the facility was a piece of trash. So it was an old vet stadium.
The old vet stadium, yeah.
We used to have meetings, you know, man. We would have to practice on that thing. There was no practice field.
Dang.
So Andy Reid ran his practices totally different than anybody I've ever seen run it. When if you're starting, you run the whole rip. You ain't coming out. So it's usually like, you know, you run 3 or 4, then somebody else you get your 4 back, then you get somebody else get. No, you had to run the whole thing. 707 team inside
Man.
drill. God damn. You was in shape though, because I mean that's how he got us to like. He's like, you're gonna get your running in. God, man, he'll be. But you know, they had a nice breakfast for us. You know, they had good food. They would cook food every day.
Nice.
Practice facilities was garbage. Yeah. But
Right.
the weight, you know, the weight difference in the weight programs, everything. They probably have the worst weight programs I've ever been in. But Dallas and Philly, they you know, they playing the NFC East, man. They live. Then you playing in different. So
Yeah.
you know, when I played in Seattle, it was more about they was trying to have more speed and you know more agility and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
you know, you playing on that East NFC East, it was different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star ball, everything.
Hey, C-Dub, why number 42? Why
Yeah.
42? Not a lot of people, I'm gonna be honest with you, C-Dub, not a lot of people can make 42 look good like that.
I don't know, man. I know, man. That's a tough one. They had, I don't know how I got 42. I had I wore 22 in college and
Yes, sir.
44 in high school. So I guess they took one of each, 4 and a 2 when I got the pros. But I mean that's the only thing I can say because I had 22 in college and 44 in high school. So that's it. I think I would have rather had 21 or something else, you know, but shit.
Nah,
You gotta make it work. I was like, they gave me a Bo Jackson face mask too. That's what's got there.
Yeah, it worked. Nah, that joint was tough. Nah, that joint was tough.
Hey, I remember you complaining about that damn face mask they gave you.
Yeah, man, that big ass face mask. I said, man, this motherfucker was this big, way down here. I can't even see the front. You want to catch me, motherfucker? Yeah.
Hey, so Chris, did you retire as a Seahawk? You retired as a Seahawk?
You know what? I didn't retire as anything yet. I retired like a whole retirement thing yet. I need to do that with Seattle though.
Okay, because I know we
Yeah,
talked briefly.
I just did an email to the NFL that I retired. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
but you know, you got to email the NFL and everything so you can start whatever they do. But I didn't retire officially with any team yet.
Okay.
But I will with Seattle. That's going to be I'm gonna make sure I get. But I just got into that top 50 all time team. So you know what I mean, I got to go ahead and solid that up with them as far as definitive thing.
Now, how you just gonna glaze that over? Talk about how does it feel to be named one of Seattle's 50 top greatest players ever? You can't just gloss that over like, yeah, that just happened, and it just happened a few weeks ago.
Dropped it on. No, man, it was I mean, it's an honor. It's a great honor, and you know, to be recognized with the rest of those guys, you know, with so many accolades, all the all pros, Super Bowl champions, you know, league leaders, you know, just you name it, man. From you know, playing longevity, Hall of Famers. You know, to be on the same team with those guys, man, I feel like that's you might as well be in the Ring of Honor. You know what I mean? And that's the only honor higher that you can get from being named in the Ring of Honor. but I feel like it got expanded 50 more players. You know what I'm saying? It was a great, great event. I took my mom out. Got to go back for the first time since I left them out there. I had my daughters out there, and so it was it was man. They treated us well from Friday through Monday. The welcome dinner was just for John Snyder, the GM, and I think his GM president. He gave a nice speech about all the 50 players. Had a little story for everybody. The time to do research about each and every player, even though some guys didn't play in his era or play when he was there. He still had, it was a great honor, and got to mingle with the new team. Got to meet the new coach, Mike McDonald. So it was a great honor. They definitely bring us back to what's going on right now, and that's pretty good. It's pretty good feeling.
That's dope. Hey, C-Dub, man, I just want to tell you, brother, again, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, brother. I gotta get ready.
I appreciate you, brother, too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta get ready to get out of here. I gotta get ready to get on the plane. I'm actually coming back home. I know Coach Milton talked to you a little bit about it.
Okay.
I'm getting ready. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to get on this.
Right.
I gotta get ready to move around a little bit because I got a red eye to catch, and I'll be back in actually I'm flying into Dulles, Northern Virginia, or whatever. So, yeah, hopefully you can stop by the barbershop. I know Coach Milton talked to you a little bit about it, and we can chop it up a little bit, man, and go from there, brother.
Oh, for sure, man. Just hit me up when you back in town, and we can set it up.
I'm telling you now, I'm on my way back now. That's why I'm getting off right now. I'm about to catch. I'm on my way. So I'm
10 minutes. I'm 10 minutes from done.
All right. So coach got the number. So
I got you.
Coach said he going. So hopefully I see you tomorrow.
Pick up where we left off at.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Hey, so Chris, talking about so now you haven't officially retired, but you're out of the league now. Talk about again, I don't know if any of the listeners and viewers know this. Talk about how you have kids, man, that have done some great things. Talk about your kids and some of the things that they've accomplished. Since you've been in and out of the league now, because your kids got some great stories, man, that I want you to share with the viewers.
For what's that now? With my kids?
Yeah, talk about having a little junior playing and your daughter playing volleyball. Like your kids were doing some big things. So you're a great dad, man. So let the viewers know about how it is and how being a father of great athletes as well.
Yeah, man. It's when my son the third, he was a University of Texas running back. He played there for 3 years. Has a freshman record for yards in a game, 276 as a freshman, and ended up after there. He was there for 3 years at Texas, and then ended up going to play with the Raiders for 2 years. He was on the injured reserve for 1 year, and then came back another year. But he made 2 years. But he's he's one of the top 5 high school Texas running backs of all time. Including up there with Adrian Peterson, Earl Campbell. He's had more yards in certain single game yardage than those guys too. So he has some Texas records that I didn't know he had.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know he was doing it like that. But he's unfortunately, he got a knee injury, and never bounced back to full strength like he wanted to. That probably kind of kept him from moving further along in the league than he did. And but yeah, he's always an athlete. He played basketball and football, and he just was he was a beast in football, man. I would like to see what he could have done if he stayed healthy. Because I think him and Derrick Henry were like the big boys in college when they were going back and forth. Seeing each week battling with yardage and just quiet competition between some schools across the way. So that was a treat to watch him play during his college career, and all that he achieved and to be able to make it for 2 years at Oakland, that's a hell of an achievement, man. So
Yeah.
he made it as far as he can make it, and that game is not nice for people, you know what I mean? It just come to you quick, Yeah. And
Hey, Chris, is he the one that's coached football at Jefferson High School?
Okay. No, I coached at Jefferson way back in the day, back like maybe 10 years ago. Yeah, with Coach Parker. When Coach Parker was there.
Okay.
Yeah, I coached up there. Then I did 1 year with Coach Parker at Edison.
Yeah.
Yep. And but yeah, and my daughter also, she was a high school basketball player, and she ended up she didn't go to college to play, but they won state championship, undefeated in 6A out in Washington State, and so they were always just into sports and the soccer, and basketball mainly, and track. Yeah, soccer, basketball, and track. And both my daughters played basketball. They both played on the same basketball team. Won a state championship together. They went to school together too. Went to college at Washington State. They both went to Washington State together. Graduated from there. Now they both married. One's living in. So they all married up now, and so they're living their lives and being adults now.
Yeah. So what's new with Chris now, man? So now that Chris done kind of settled in and officially stepped away, like what's going on with Chris now that you would want the viewers to know about, or what what new ventures are you looking into now in the next phase?
Next phase, that's a good question. I have some property that I have, and I've completely retired. First of all,
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And so I'm just concentrating on building the legacy and leaving the legacy for the next generation. And I want to start something that can enrich myself, personally, mentally, spiritually, all that kind of stuff, and help the next generation. So I'm gonna develop the land. I'm gonna put some football fields out there and just start with that, and just have a sports center, sports recreation. You can come out, do your sports. You can train. I want to host football camps. I want to host basketball tournaments. I want to just have a place where kids can come and train, learn sports, use your sports to gain other things in life that are positive. There's going to be like mentor programs, stuff like that. So I'm just there's a lot I'm saying right now, but a lot that goes into it. But I definitely want to start out with basic football training and mentorship is probably the route I'm going right now.
That's dope.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And we got some No Cap Sports Show family members that we can definitely connect you with to help you, along that
Okay.
lane. We got Myron Flowers, we got Antoine, but there that's all doing big things that can lend a
Yeah.
hand and kind of bringing it to fruition. I know you done thought it
Right.
through, but those guys. I know Myron just opened up his spot.
Mhm.
Antoine just opened up his organization, I think last week or a couple of weeks ago. So, just to give you some ideas or help you along the way to kind of bring it to fruition, let us know. We make that
Oh,
connection
yeah.
for you.
Sure, man. Yeah, definitely gonna be reaching out for sure. Appreciate that. But yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. But Chris, we definitely appreciate you pulling up on the show with us, but we can't let you get out of here without some rapid fire questions. So,
Okay.
so, so I'm gonna let Coach Bill start it off, man. I hope he got some toughness for you, try to get you stuck.
Here we go.
Well,
I know the guys, so I know Bill. I know how Bill to go.
we gonna keep it civil tonight, Chris.
Okay.
Hey, that's for the mob. That's for the mob.
Yeah. We'll say that for the mob.
Okay. Next show, part 2.
Hey, so let's go with start, bench, or cut. 5-5, UNLV Running Rebels, or 5 Slammer Jammer.
What's that again?
Start, bench, or cut.
Slammer Jammer cut.
Gotcha.
Damn.
I understand it though. I understand it.
They did have Clyde and Hakeem though.
Yeah.
Best high school football: Virginia, Maryland, or DC, and that's including private schools.
When? You talking about back then or now? What are you talking about?
Let's go back then. Let's go 90s, 80s, 90s.
That's tough.
Got him, Coach. Got him.
I think Maryland got that one.
Ooh. Damn.
The 80s and 90s, Chris? Maryland over Virginia?
Hold up. No.
Yeah, what we doing?
I thought we were talking about now. Oh, no. We whooped everybody in Virginia.
Yeah, what we talking about?
In Maryland. Anacostia. We scrimmaged, we scrimmaged a lot of people. Yeah, Virginia.
Yeah, because I would say we went all the
80s, 90s, 80s, 85, Virginia for sure. Yeah. VA.
Yeah, we can't give them that one like that. No way.
I thought you were talking about now. All these schools in Maryland, DC got.
Yeah.
Oh, they got it on. They got it on lock
good.
now. Oh, they got it on lock now for sure.
Yeah.
So let's go. I got another start, bench, or cut for you. Let's go. Sean Kemp, Larry Johnson, or Chris Webber.
Ooh. My boy Kemp ain't going nowhere. C. Webb or damn. You see Webb before he got hurt, before his knees went out?
Yes, sir.
In his prime.
In his prime.
Bald head C. Webb.
Bald head.
Okay, yeah, he on, Who was the third one?
Larry Johnson. Grandmama.
Oh, yeah. Grandma Ma got to take a back seat to this one. Grandma Ma can't play.
Gotcha. What you got? What you got, Cole?
All right, start, bench, and cut. Donovan McNabb, Troy Aikman, Warren Moon.
Troy got 3 rings. McNabb been there. Damn. McNabb got to go. I'm going with Troy and Warren Moon. Yeah, I got to stick with them.
Hey, Troy Ward gonna hand you that ball. Donovan might take off.
That's what I'm saying. Donovan ain't gonna be too friendly giving that ball up. Although he did come pick me up and take me to the games every time I need to go to the games. So
That's what's up.
Take me to the games, man. I didn't know where I was going.
All right, let's go football again. Percy Harvin, Allen Iverson, or Ronald Carey. Start, bench, cut.
Well, AI ain't making it out of high school football, so Curry, yeah. I think AI gonna have to sit this one out. He got the hoops. He hooping. But that motherfucker was bad though. I'm gonna tell you what though.
You see, I stayed quiet on you, let you think it through a little bit.
Hey, the little footage I seen on him, I'm just imagining him always, keep making plays like that. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Because he was both all state in football and basketball, right?
Yeah.
He was the #1 player in the country in both sports.
Oh shit! Hold up. Hold up, man. Ronald Curry and who's the other one?
Percy.
Oh yeah, Percy. We can go smoke Percy, but you gotta come on over here with me. You got another one, Mel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got one more. Go ahead.
Top 3 football movies.
Okay. Any particular order?
Yeah, your #1 to your 3rd. So the best one, 2nd, 3rd.
#1 probably was Remember the Titans. Any Given Sunday, and what's the one with Brian's song, the old school joint? With,
Okay.
Man had cancer. Yeah.
Gail Sayers and his roommate.
Brian's song. Yeah.
That's dope.
Awesome pick.
All right, I got one more with basketball. Start, bench, or cut. Carmelo Anthony, Penny Hardaway, or Grant Hill.
You remember Grant know where to find you now, Chris.
So we talking all like when they top notch, right? Before they got injured.
Before they got injured.
Yeah.
Before they got injured.
Yeah. Okay. I don't see nobody being better than Grant Penny when they was at their best.
I said Grant was cold, boy. Grant was cold.
Grant was starting, elevate up there with getting to that Jordan status before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Penny.
He was yeah, Penny was, yeah. Shoot, Shaq. They had Shaq was number 2, right? They said, Penny, you the number 1 option.
Yeah.
You go out there with Kobe.
Hey, Shaq might have been number 3. Half Penny was number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had Shaq so hard with Lil Penny and Tyra Banks, where Shaq was like, man, get me out of here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He couldn't take it. He get more commercials than me, get more money than me, get more honeys than me.
Crazy.
Oh man.
What you got, Cole?
Oh, so I had Grant Hill in the mix in this next question too. I'm gonna keep it with some Northern Virginia boys.
All right.
Start bench your cut. Grant Hill, Hubert Davis, Dennis Scott.
Sheesh.
Well, I'm starting Grant Hill. I'm benching Dennis Scott. And Hubie gonna have to get the axe.
Hey, that's that late Braddock Robinson beef.
That purple and gold.
Yes, sir.
Hey, now this one.
I love you, Hubie. I love you, Hubie.
Hey, this one I know, man, because you ran alongside these dudes. Give me your Mount Rushmore of running backs, Chris.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna start at number 1. Well, it's not gonna be in particular order, but
Nah, it's whatever, however you wanted to go.
okay. Eric Dickerson, ED. Barry Sanders. I gotta put AP in there. Adrian Peterson. I like the way he ran, man. He just, until his last carry, he was running the ball like he was a rookie. He never, his running style never changed.
Yeah.
Knee surgeries didn't matter. And the last one probably would be, tough. I mean, it's certain styles, I can say Earl Campbell for that wild style. You know what I mean? And I can also put Tony D in there. Tony Dorsett could be in there. Walter Payton.
Sweetness.
Walter Payton. Yep.
So how many times were you told that your running style was like Eric Dickerson?
A lot. Why you running straight up? Why you running up like that? I said, I know that I'm getting down when I need to.
I remember when they first started talking about you.
I like to see. It's like,
hey, I know when I did start hearing about your playing style, I remember they used to say, man, if you go try to tackle that dude, just be ready for take on for a long ride because he ain't going down.
Couldn't do it, man.
Hey, never down on the first contact.
Nah.
Fact. Yeah. So I got one more for him, Coach. This is my last one.
Okay.
Bring it.
All right. For the Super Bowl, it's 4th and 1. What running back gets the ball? Chris Warren, Sean Alexander, or Beast Mode? Yes, sir.
That was easy. That was easy enough.
Salute.
Hey, I said he was humble. He ain't crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I showed them all how to do it. I showed them all how to do it.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, man.
And along with that, man, we didn't mention that you did get mentioned that you did go into get nominated for the Hall of Fame with Sean and Ricky Waters.
Yes. Got the nomination.
That was dope. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I'm on the clock now. Just whenever they decide to make that vote.
Hey, bro, just being mentioned with them dudes is crazy as hell, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
crazy.
That's something, you know, I wasn't playing for it. You know, it wasn't something I was, you know, trying to go out there and get. But, you know, I was just trying to put together as many years as I could, stack as many years as I could. That was it. And perform at the highest level I could, as long as I could. And when I couldn't do it no more, or didn't want to do it anymore, or, you know, whatever the circumstances, then say, hey, I got all I need to get out of it.
Hey,
Dope.
bro. Like I said, you one of the best to ever do it, brother. I love you and I appreciate you, man. And I can't wait to chop it up with you. Hopefully, we get you over here to the barbershop tomorrow so we can continue the conversations. But anything else you want to say to the viewers, man, and to the listeners on here, man?
Hey, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. You know, make sure you keep tuning into these brothers, man. They got some good stuff going. It's only gonna get bigger. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys keep going, doing y'all thing, man. I appreciate y'all. And you know, I love y'all out there. Peace.
Hey, you know you're welcome back on the show anytime. You know, come on and chop it up with us.
Yeah, we definitely got to do part two because it's a few things I left out, but you know, we can definitely do it again for sure. Just hit me up whenever y'all need me. Let me know.
Next time we do it in person, man. We
Let's
do it at the barbershop.
figure it out. Yep.
Do it at the shop.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Unfiltered.
Yeah. I bring the bourbon and the cigar.
There we go. Done deal.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Thank you, Chris, man. It's been a pleasure, man. You definitely an OG and a legend. And we appreciate you showing love to the show. To all our viewers and listeners, we appreciate you keeping on supporting us. This is the No Cap Sports Show podcast, and Chris Warren reporting live. We appreciate you. Respect and honor, and salute.
No Cap Sports Show, where sports and combos collide.